Hello beautiful souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Anu and I am your host for today. This is a pick a card on your future spouse. The intent is, again, to keep it very open and fun and for entertainment. If you feel the energies resonate with yours, then it's like you're much likely to be closer into union at this point. But again, this could be somebody you never met or you're already in a connection with. So if the energies make sense, then that can be a confirmation. I hope you appreciate my virtual flowers that I've brought to you today. So go ahead and pick, any option or as many options as you like. Option number 1 is the blue hydrangea. Option number 2 is the pink hydrangea. The 3 over here is the white hydrangea, and the number 4 is the purple hydrangea. So go ahead and make your first pick, and I will see you at your selection. Hi Pile 1, for those of you who chose the beautiful blue hydrangea, this is going to be your reading, and I hope you appreciate me bringing these virtual flowers to you. I really had a lot of fun trying to pick these out. So I'm just going to scooch this over here. And we're gonna get right into your reading. So remember, this is general. If parts of it don't resonate, you can skip those. And as I also mentioned in the intro, if you feel these are more your energies, then that's a very good sign. That means you're very much in sync and union is much closer. Okay, so let's see what we can know or find out. Spirit, tap me into pile 1. My blue hydrangeas, tapping into pile 1's energy. Let's look at the soul essence of their future spouse. Okay, we'll take 2 cards here to just set the tone of their overall personality. And today's reading is a live shuffle, so I hope you enjoy that. So we have number 39, Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. And number 55, a major, master number, the Snake Spirit, Time to Heal. So clearly right off the bat, snake is a very, very divine spirit. Again, all of them are, of course, but the snake really talks about transformations and, shedding our old skin and growing into new. And this may be a point in their time where they may be going through major changes, okay? 55 is a master number. 5 stand for freedom, for change, for all the growth that comes from change. But of course, during that time, it can be uncomfortable. And here with the time to heal message overall, this really, think of it like, when the snake sheds its skin and out comes very fresh, raw belly. And then with that raw skin, they are, going onto the surfaces. So they can feel a little raw and tender because the skin is so soft. It's a very vulnerable stage, but that's how the snake gets stronger. And the reason for it to shed its skin is because it has outgrown that size. It's almost like, your feet have grown and now you can't really wear your old shoes. So you must evolve. So this is somebody who's gone through or is going through good major transformations that is leading to their growth, a lot of growth in their wisdom, in their psyche, and also just a very different view on life. So this may as well be a spiritual awakening for them, because we do have the surrender now with the Moth Spirit. So again, I think it's a creation phase, but this is like the hermit mode. So they may be a little closed off at this time as they're healing. Whatever area this may apply to, it really doesn't matter, but it's a major transformation. So if you already met them, you may see them go through these transformations and really kind of try to heal from it. So again, just like give them that space. But if you haven't met them, then just know that this is the journey they're going through at this time. So it may be a little slow, but this is really good because they're working on themselves, right? And you're all like constantly working on ourselves. So that's what we see over here. But a little bit of a hermit energy with surrender, also spiritual with the snake spirit and with the message of surrender, because they're kind of surrendering to the divine and see where life takes them. They're putting in their action, they're healing, and then they'll go from there. So let's see what's in their mind, heart, and spirit. So their mental body, their emotional body, and what's happening in their soul. Let's say this could represent their mind, their heart space, and then what represents their spirit. And we will also grab some yogic path cards to clarify. Okay, well, let's go. I guess more needs to talk. More messages need to come through. So let's look at their emotional body and then at their soul. Okay. Mind's, ooh, it's a manifestation. Mind space, their mental body, they have the Magician. This is not a small, major arcana. And along with this, we have the two ones that popped out. We have Ahimsa and Tapas. So Ahimsa is, you know, non-violence and peace, and just like peace and serenity. And Tapas is also where we go into a hermit state. So it's our like a meditative state. The word hermit keeps coming up for me. So let's see, it's possible they may have Virgo placements in their chart, because hermit is a Virgo energy, or they just might as well be very, very spiritual. But first major arcana, they have a mental aptitude of, if they put their mind to something, they can create it, and always find like a very peaceful, middle of the path, moderate way. That's how they kind of operate, or that's how their thinking works. And I can tell already I am going to have interesting placement challenges today, but let's see. In their heart space, so we have the Five of Swords. So they're a little concerned about whether or not, you know, where love is going to take them, or if they're going to find love. And then they have Sita. So this is beautiful because Sita is all about devotion, you know, surrendering, and also like really, really unconditional loving, because she really loved her husband Ram and sacrificed a lot for him. So in their emotional body, in their heart space, this is who they really are, but they worry if they're gonna meet somebody who matches that frequency. Okay, this is a very lovely person. This is also a very strong, mentally very strong person who can manifest whatever they put their mind to, with a very gentle heart. So in their spirit, wow, we have the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. This again, in their spirit, they signed up in this lifetime to do big things, to cut the cords of karma, which also means, you know, they may have gone through some interesting experiences, be it work, be it professional, where they may have gone through really long cycles. But I see the scissors. I don't know if you can see. I've never seen this. I've had this deck for years, and I never saw this imagery. Let me grab my crystal to show you. Do you see there's like a pair of white scissors here? It's cutting this cord. So their soul, they may have come in with some ancestral karma that they're cutting through in this lifetime, which means big changes. When you also saw that with 5-5, which is all about freedom and changes. So they may be working through, you know, some karmic releases. And then it's clarified by the yamas, which is again our own internal routine, along with what we try to do that is for the, you know, the people outside of us, for the external world. Because but mostly it starts from within, where we know what we need to do in order to just kind of adapt enough and create our boundaries with the world around us. But Wheel of Fortune, in their soul, they were meant to go through big cycles so they can come out and heal and actually teach other people how to do the same. So very interesting, very wise person, very spiritual, and also very very strong on manifesting, but it's beautiful. Like, they may accomplish a lot in this lifetime, but at the same time their heart is so gentle, because there is a little bit of, I won't be surprised if you see they, like, from a heart love perspective, they may be like this little, you know, cuddly bear or whatever you want to call it, that has so much love to give but doesn't quite expect it in return. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, interesting. So let's see. Let's look at their impression, their perceptions. I want to do that. Actually, before that, let's look at some of the months that may be important to this connection, to them or to you, and may play an important role. Let's get 2 or 3. So the month of June could be important to them. Again, could be their birthday, somebody really important to them, their mother, their father, anybody. Could be June. We have August, and we have November. Okay, so we'll just keep those over here in case they mean anything to you. Again, it's a general, so please only take what resonates and skip the rest. So what is their first impression? What are their close friends and family's perception of them, and how would your friends and family see them? Okay, so this is their first impression. This is the people close to them, and this is your friends and family. And let's put maybe a tarot on each. So first impressions, their friends, family, which is like in their home, very close-knit group, and then your friends and family, or the usual image. So first impression, we have the Six of Wands and water. Oh wow, this is like, so their first impression is there's somebody who is a great leader. They get a lot of recognition, so immediately when people see them, they see somebody who is worthy of being looked up to. The Six of Wands is all about recognition, but not just for the battles that they fought, but just not just for their accomplishments, but this is also about their emotion, that they're very emotional, not emotional, excuse me, that's not the way to say it, a very compassionate leader. A compassionate person who has fought battles and is here to show that to others. So people may like look up to them as like a great leader who's also very, very compassionate. Now in their home, their close friends and family, we have the Tower. I'm curious to see what this is, and the Air. Okay, so Air, this is amazing because that's what I'm getting with there. They have a bit of a fiery energy, but also a very soft heart, but they're a major manifester. So you have another major arcana here for them. The element of air is something, if you think of all the elements, we have air, water, fire, earth. Fire and air are the ones that we can't quite contain. Okay, maybe fire in a fire pit, or you know, a fireplace you can. But air is very hard to like contain or put in a container, right? So there, this is like, you can think of it as their moon sign, right? And I don't want you to get into like what is the exact sign, but their personality in their home is they're very free, okay? And they are somebody who is not afraid to literally challenge the status quo, okay? If they believe in something, they're gonna go after it. That message is coming through very strongly. They are somebody who spreads, again, a lot of peace. We did have Ahimsa over here, which is all about peace. They believe in peace, and in order to maintain that, they are willing to rebuild and redo the foundations as many times as it takes, okay? So what it means for you, this is not going to be somebody who's going to stand by and let things go unjust. They will stand up, and you know, they will cause whatever needs to be caused in order to fix those shaky foundations. So like their family knows that this is a very powerful person. You know, they do not like injustice, but they're a free spirit. They're a very free spirit, and that's why I'm getting with this one over here, when we were getting the ancestral karma, that's how they're gonna break it. Like the patterns, the normal tendency of the way things have been done in their family, this person is very different, and the family kind of gives them free reign. Okay, so let's see about your friends and family. We have the Capricorn, and then we have six of, why am I blanking on this? Pentacles, but it's in water. That's why I kind of like this. So again, your friends and family will see them as somebody who is very just. We do have the scales in this card. Again, it's interesting because this is an earth energy with the pentacles, but it's in water. So goes back to this thing where they are quite compassionate. They believe in equality. They are, you know, they will give enough into a relationship, and they believe in equal partnerships. And also with the Capricorn in 10th house, you know, your friends and family will see them as very accomplished, and also know that, you know, that they're very dedicated to their cause or their career, whatever they choose, they're going to complete it and be actually very successful. So the element of success, recognition, success, and compassion are pretty common in the outside world. So you need people who meet them for the first time, or like extended family and extended friends. In the home, they are very free. They are very free-spirited, but also like things to be very fair. That's coming through very strongly with the Tower card. It's a very beautiful personality. I really like this. Okay, cool. So let's look into how the union would be. How this union is going to be. Let's see about the mental compatibility first, then we'll go emotional and physical. Okay, King of Cups. I love it. Mental compatibility, spirit. For my beautiful pile ones. 2 more cards. Wow. One more. Oops. Almost flew off the table. So we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Temperance. Oh, very, very balanced mental compatibility here. Of course, like she, in this card, Temperance, is the epitome of balance, right? As above, so below. You see, as above, so below. And here we have very interesting elements where the masculine is very compassionate and the feminine is very full of passion and fire. So this is very, very complementary, because one person is going to bring the heart side of the element and the other person is going to bring the firepower, and together create a lot of balance. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a very, very balanced mental connection where you don't have to like argue or with them in terms of big ideas or big things you want to accomplish in life. I think that's going to be very, very much on par. And this could be reversed, right? You could bring the compassion and they could bring the firepower, but at the end of the day, it's like melding. It's very moderate. The complementary is the word that I'm coming up with. So very good, because a lot of times, like if our mindset doesn't match, then you know it's really hard to go from there. So this one is for emotional. We have the Page of Cups. Oh, excuse me, the Page of Pentacles. Let's get 2 more, spirit. Emotional, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, all right, so what we're seeing here, first of all, this is not going to be somebody from the past, okay? Emotionally, I just want to call that out. The Page of Pentacles is new energy, okay? So it's going to be somebody new, or somebody who feels very fresh, okay? We have Wands energy in our emotional sector. So we have 9 of Wands and we have 7 of Wands. So initially, both people may be quite guarded in terms of expressing our emotions, okay? This is the Panther. You know, the Panther is literally, it can pause and watch for a long time before they move forward. You know, again, I don't want to get into like move forward and pounce on their prey. That's not what it is. But we're talking about the energy of the Panther, which is very cautious, very calm, very stable, and is very persistent. Okay, they can see in the dark and they wait for the right moment. So it'll take more time for you guys to emotionally connect or open up. I feel this is a connection where what gets you going is the mental compatibility, that you're so excited by each other's intelligence that it starts with the mind and then later it comes into the emotions. But there is, again, persistence again with the 7 of Wands. This is where, you know, we're persistent, we're holding on step by step by step. You see the levels, you will reach there. But this is going to be a new muscle that I feel you or them are going to learn, is how to emotionally express ourselves. Because remember, here we also had like they doubt they'll find somebody who's going to love them as they are, or how much the capacity they have to love could also be a mirroring energy from you, where you give too much to people and you probably don't expect that in return, or you can't understand it in the sense like you just can't see it, that could be possible for you as well. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up in the emotional sense over here. But right off the bat, it's going to start off as a very intelligence-based connection. So let's see physical. I'm very curious. What is the physical compatibility going to be like in this union? We have the World. Oh wow, the World talks about completion. You get my drift. Let's get two more. Oh, Major, Chariot. And then we have the Three of Cups. Look at that. Beautiful. So we've got Major Arcana, and then we got the Joy. So this is going to be a very expansive connection when it comes to physical. Both party will want to move forward quite quickly. So it's funny. The mind and the bodies are going to work very quickly in sync. The emotions are going to come later. You know, that's what I see. I have to call it as I see it. The World really talks about completion. Okay, you get my drift. What I'm trying to say, there'll be enough completions in this and over. Chariot is always charging ahead, has a lot of power, so there's a lot of physical power in this connection and a lot of fun. Okay, I want to call this out, that this is not going to be just fire, because we have water energy, and then we have, I don't know what element the World is. It's all the major fixed signs, right? Yeah, okay. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That's how I can put it. A lot of fun, a lot of fast-paced activity, and a lot of completions in this connection. So that's beautiful, because you're going to have fun. You're just going to take a little bit longer to open up emotionally to each other. That's what I see. Also, so many major arcana. So let's just do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is this? 6 major arcana. This is a very strong connection. Okay. So let's look into the journey to each other. What does that look like? And the intention of this part is to just see what do you need to do or learn, what do they need to learn, and how the union, when you come in union, what would it be that you would accomplish together? So let's see from the Moonology cards. What does the union need to look like? What do you need to do? What do they need to do or be aware of? And then what's the union going to bring? I want this one over here. Okay, for you, we have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. By the way, Temperance is also Sagittarius card. So if that's applicable in any way, that may be coming through, but Sagittarius is expansion, big picture, Jupiter energy. So this is when we're saying what does the journey to the union look like for you to master, is how do you get out of the mundane, get out of the nitty-gritty, and stop focusing on every single step of the problem. Okay, this is really asking you to the point in your life where you kind of go through a journey where you're able to detach from something and let go of control. That's what I'm hearing. Let go of control. Stop, and for the lack of a better word, stop obsessing about whatever you're trying to achieve. And just step back and surrender and look at the big picture. Like, what are you meant to do? That's, and again, this goes in all areas of life. It's not just for the relationship, but in general, you may be very good, very thorough. Again, maybe we're going to chart with whatever you do. But this is Spirit asking you to like look at the bigger picture, just release a little bit more. That's what's going to bring you much closer in union. Let's see what they have to learn. Again, they did have it, the Mod Spirit over here, surrender, right? So for them, it's full moon in Gemini. It says the answers you need are coming. So similar lessons where I feel both people are trying to really control the outcome, the events, the timelines of when we meet each other, or the timelines of what we want to accomplish in our careers, in our families, whichever that may be. Both are kind of mirroring with a desire to have all the details and have all the answers for every single step of the way right now in order to have faith, right? So that's something both have to master. For you, it is surrendering to the details, and for them, it is surrendering to the answer, like the what. What is what they have to surrender? Sounds weird. What is what they have to surrender? So let's see when we are in union, what do we bring about together? Oh, beautiful. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So what this is when you're going to come into union, you're going to manifest joint dreams. Taurus is the second house, and it talks about money, abundance, value, beauty, luxurious things, all things good, internally and externally in life. And this comes when we are so in tune with ourselves and you're so confident and fully believe, like almost like a magician energy. And I'm going back to this over here where we have very complementary energies to blend together and create. So together, you'll be able to actually put things in action, put your plans in action and manifest it. This is like something like, you've had a dream to have a house by the beach. I'm just showing examples. Or it's your dream to have a partner with whom you travel the world, because we do have the world energy here. This to me is a traveling energy. Any of those dreams, right? Together, you'll be able to accomplish it when you are in a union. So that's the main thing we're seeing over here. Beautiful. So what should we do next? Let's close out the reading with some messages from Romance Angels. Let's see what they have to say. I'm totally running out of space. I did want to get some answer oracles too. Let's see. Okay, Romance Angels. For my beautiful pile 1, what message do we have? We have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Again, this would go for both parties, okay? This may not be just for you. We did have time to heal for them as we started right off the bat, so this could be something for them. And then we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. This could be, when I was getting that energy of this may be a fresh connection. So if this applies, you could rely on friends and family to help you with this connection, but it feels like, as I said, it's like a slow burn. That's what I'm getting. It's a slow burn. So I do want to grab one message from the oracle answer oracles. Let's see if they have anything to say to you. This could be about the person or in general anything at all for you. Just for my beautiful pile ones, what would you like to tell them? Look for a sign. Interesting. So some elements of surrender are coming in here, but again, I wanna really encourage, like, look at the big picture. Don't get into the over obsessive energy, I would say. But yeah, look for a sign. That would be something that you would notice. Then I don't know why I kept shuffling. Then we have wait. Okay, so don't get obsessed about the timing. There may be a little bit of a wait for this connection, which we've been saying. So just compromise with the timing for now. Okay, build your own balance as well and see where it takes you. But for you, this is the mastery, the level of mastery where you could harness your energies is to look at the big picture and learn how to detach from something. And that's when, you'll feel balanced, and if you wait enough, you'll get the right signs to meet this person in real life. So I hope this helps. I really enjoyed doing this. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. Every click helps the channel. I would really appreciate it. Wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading about future spouse. This could be, again, somebody you already know, you're in connection with, or somebody absolutely new. Okay, but keep it open. Spirit, help me tap into Pile 2 for those who chose the pink hydrangea. I hope you appreciate the effort I put in bringing you beautiful flowers, even though they're virtual. So we're going to just scooch it over here. Oh, it blends with the pink. So let's see, Spirit, help me tap into pile 2 and their future spouse, who are they meant to be with, who they're meant to marry. Remember, it is general, so please only take what makes sense, what resonates. If it doesn't, just skip it. And just like if you feel that the reading mirrors your energy, that's usually a very prosperous sign or auspicious sign that you're much closer in union than expected. So let's start with this and get 2 cards for your person's soul essence. Okay, this will tell us the overall essence of their soul. And today's reading is a live shuffle, so please, relax. I'm not pre-pulling the cards today. Ooh, look at that. Oh my God, this is a badass, strong person. We have number 11, master number 1111, my channel, butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. And then we have number 50, which reduces to a 5, freedom, changes, growth that comes from changes. The rhino spirit, overcome any obstacles. So that's why I said badass. They are really strong personality. They have gone through many transformations. I don't think this is a one-time thing, but they've really gone through many, many transformations. They have gone through a period in their life where things were extremely under pressure, but now they're out of it. Okay, and this is what their soul is so strong. I would say their willpower and determination is extremely strong with this person, and I won't be surprised if the perception of the people around them is looking at them as a very, very strong person, because this is a beautiful transformation. So they have overcome major obstacles in their life. Could be a relationship, could be profession, could be health, family, any of those areas, but really come out. Oh, look at, they have pink flowers all around the rhino, which is really cute. But really, really beautiful person. They exude this externally, the strength that they have, like they'll head on battle with anything that is unjust and anything that is just imbalanced and not fair. They will battle for that, for their friends and their family and for their near loved ones, whoever they care about. They exude this aura of being a very protective and strong person because they know how it is to be on the other side. That's very visible in their energy. Wow, what a beautiful person. Very strong soul, very strong personality, very caring, and also very beautiful, that have a very magnetic presence to them. All right, so let's see their mind space, their heart space, and their spirit. We'll just get 1 card for each, for their mental body, their emotional body, and their soul, the fire in their soul. Okay, so we have mental, emotional, and their soul. And we're going to clarify with the Yogic Path Tarot or Yogic Path Oracle. Ooh, we have sirens. They are such a protective energy, and they're really surrounded by their angels. And so are you. So are you. I take it as a sign for the viewer as well. Okay, let's see. What is their processing, mental processing? We have the 3 of Cups and Ahimsa. Wow, this card came out in the exact same place for the last pile as well. So this Ahimsa means peace, non-violence, and then they have 3 of Cups. So, and look at, I didn't notice this before, there are lions on the peace card, and this person is literally holding up the earth or the moon, a celestial body, right? They're strong enough to take, they're very, very strong, but very peaceful in their approach. And they are almost like they're, despite what they may have gone through in their life, their attitude, their mental attitude is like happy-go-lucky. Like life is meant to be fun. Life is meant to, you know, be enjoyed and not be, you know, all serious and crazy. You won't see this. Like this is like from the surface, they're gonna look at somebody very, very, look like somebody very, very happy. They believe in true joy and happiness and stopping to smell the roses and celebrating the little moments in life. There are somebody probably, you know, who'll just bring flowers just for the sake of it, or they'll just like, you know, it's like, oh, let's have champagne today, or let's you know, have cake today. That's how they think. They are genuinely a very joyous person. They believe in that. In their heart space, there's more joy. Look at that. We have the 9 of Cups and clarified why the Rajas. So again, they like, this is, do you see there's a tiger here, and then this is big cats, and she's just resting with her big cats. So very warm. This is very, very warm energy. They enjoy the, you know, the beautiful things in life. They're not, I mean, they may be somebody who works hard and plays hard. They really believe in that philosophy, because that's coming through over here, even with the Rajas. It's like enjoying the sunshine, being your free self and wild. And the 9 of Cups is like all about like what makes us happy. This is wish fulfillment, right? This, you know, really work hard, play hard is what I keep hearing for them in their heart space. So they're very generous. Very warm person, very generous, brings a lot of happiness wherever they go. Beautiful. Okay, so let's look at their soul. We have, see, there we have it, the transformation, the 10 of Swords, along with Dharana, which is meditation, it is deep thinking, it is going into a hermit state. So that's what I'm seeing. On the surface, they'll look like very happy-go-lucky, very fun and joyous person, but underneath it all, their soul has gone through a lot. They have ended some major cycles, with the 10 is the ending. So they may have come out through a major cycle in their life where it was really heavy, very, very heavy energy, and they went into a very meditative state. Okay, so that's what they've worked on. And it also talks about becoming more fluid. Okay, there is water in here in the card, if you can see. There's water behind the face, and there's so much water here. So it's been quite an emotional journey for them, for their soul, but that's what has made them stronger, and that is what has like helped them be in this mindset of a lot of joy and happiness and enjoying the small and the big moments in life. Like that's what's coming through very, very strongly for them. I keep using the word strong. So they're definitely a very, very strong person, mentally, emotionally, and they believe in spreading that as well, because this is how they think. They just want happiness for everybody. Very beautiful soul. Okay, so let's get into some of the fun stuff. Let's draw some months for them. This could be important to them or to you or to this connection. Let's take 1 and 2 and 3 and see what we get. We have January. Oh, June came out again. We have June, we have January, and we have November, if I can put it this way as well. So those could be important dates for them, for you, their birthday, your birthday, the day you get married, the day you start dating, I mean the month you start dating, any of those, apply it as it fits. So let's get right into their personality, okay? We're gonna do sort of their sun, moon, rising, and by that I mean it's like, you know, rising is how absolute strangers see us. What is the first impression? Then our moon is how our closest near and dear ones see us in the home. That is how we are at home. And then the sun is our public image. Okay, so that could be your friends and family. So let's see what is their first impression. How do their friends and family and close near and dear ones see them? And then how, let's say, how would your friends and family see them? Okay, and where do I want to get the tarot? Let's top 1 tarot card in each. So first impressions, their friends and family, and your friends and family. So first impressions, we've got Leo. How many times have you had big cats? Lion, big cats. I don't know what they are. They look like pumas to me. There's a tiger over here. Where else did I see it? And here, Leo. So first impression, Leo and Knight of Pentacles. So when people meet them for the first time, they can see their big magnetic personality. This is fifth house energy, very creative, very fun, but also a leader. So usually they could be in a leadership position. They're excellent managers, supervisors, very good social status. They can be the life of the party. They're very creative. The fifth house energy is like a childlike energy. Leo, the Sun card is the representation of Leo, the major arcana, and that also often has children on it. So they're very in touch. I really like, given the amount of transformation they've gone through, they're still really in touch with their inner child and the joyous side of things, okay? And that's the first impression they give. Leader, creative person, happy, genuine, but then again, a big leader. And then they have what it takes to go the distance. The Knight of Pentacles is dedicated, it's committed. Whatever they put their mind to, they persevere. And they are the surest knight in the deck, meaning if they say something, you better watch out, they are gonna do it. They do not back down. Very, very strong-willed person. So that's what it comes through as their first impression for people. Now let's look at your friends and family first. I want to do this first. So your friends and family, see them as the moon and the four of swords. This is so interesting. I can't wait to see what's over here, because your friends and family will see them actually as very reserved. This is very peaceful, again, very peaceful, because they're kind of like they will almost like fly under the radar with your friends and family, which also means they will be very peaceful, but they will always like leave an air of mystery behind them. They'll see them as somebody very mysterious, somebody very not mischievous. That's not what I'm trying to say, but hey, they may be mischievous too. The moon is all about intuition, the high priestess, right? So there is an air about them where your friends and family may feel like, wow, this person is very mysterious. Like they can't quite figure them out. That's the energy that they give off, or the perception that your friends and family will have. But at the same time, like very reserved and quiet is how they're going to be, which is so different than, I think there's an element of respect over here that's coming through. So they may just like go with the flow, just stay under the radar when it comes to your friends and family, be very respectful, not challenge anything. Whereas generally people see them as like, ooh, very fiery and very, powerful and whatnot. So it's an interesting energy that we have here. So I want to see how they really are, or with their friends and family, close friends and family. Libra. Did we not get the scale somewhere here? Or am I going crazy? Maybe I am. I thought we had the scale somewhere. Ooh. And the Emperor. Oh my God, that's like Aries energy right there. So we have major arcana. Look, Emperor and Leo energy. So they do have, despite how big of a personality they are, I want you to know that what a contrast it is and how mellow they're going to be with your side of connections, okay? In their home, people know they will always bring justice. So Libra may be a strong placement. Libra, Leo, or Pisces could be a strong placement for them in their chart. Let me see what else we have in terms of signs. That's what I'm looking at for now. But Emperor and Aries, of course. So they know this person is quite the visionary. They always have their sights set higher. They're always trying to build something. And they're very, they are a leader. They are a true leader. If they put their mind to something, they're going to do it. I think that's been a very common theme. So again, this could also be mirroring your energy, but they're very, very well balanced. They are somebody who probably puts out, family drama, any conflicts. They're the person that people come to solve those things, but really, really self-sufficient, very mature, very powerful. And I mean powerful in a positive way, okay? Not that they dominate people, because this Emperor is very different in other decks. The Emperor looks very glum and serious. This person is beautiful. They always have their sight on something next, what next they want to achieve, what next they want to create, at the same time taking care of their own people. And the body, I can't say it. The body art represents the experiences they've gone through. So they have a lot of things that they've gone through and transformed from in their life. But again, their close ones know what they've gone through and also know that they're always coming out on top and will take care of themselves, of the family. They're going to be a true emperor. Very interesting. So I think they're close family and, let's say, public standing or strangers, maybe for the first time, they come off as this leader, Leo or Aries energy. But with your family, I think they really want to keep the peace and really want to have you be at the, you know, let's say, I don't, again, I believe in like equal partnership, but they would always like put you almost like at a pedestal and stay very calm and under the radar if it's your side of the connections. Okay, awesome. So let's look at some compatibilities. What is this union going to be like? Let's start with mental compatibility. So 3 cards, Spirit. A beautiful pile too, pink hydrangeas. Mental compatibility. We have a 7 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Page of Wands. This is very interesting energy to me. Let me soak this in. So both very sharp thinkers with the Knight of Swords here. I think very fast on your feet. You know, with the 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands here, this is an energy of persistence. Okay, persistence, waiting for the right moment again to charge ahead. So mentally, it may take a little bit time to connect on the same topic, where you may come from very different perspectives. Okay, there is one person is more adventurous than the other. The other person, and I can't say who's who here. It could really go both ways. But the 7 of Pentacles really talks about it's a staying energy. Okay, so we're set, we're staying in our little comfort zone, whereas the Page of Wands likes to explore and be a little bit more adventurous, and the Knight can be a little too fast moving. So this is going to be a little bit of mental compatibility adjustment because the energies are so different. So I feel like this is where I want to really look at the emotional compatibility here, but mentally I think this is going to take time to understand. This might as well be a connection where you start off almost like mad at each other because you just don't get each other's thinking. Do you know what I mean? It sounds very high schooly, but really that's what I'm seeing here. It's like, you know, with the Knight here, that's what's tripping me off, is like, okay, you may feel like they're mad at you, you may feel like you're mad at them, but it's actually not. You just arrive from very different mindsets, and that's what kind of throws you off initially. That's what I'm hearing. Very interesting. Sounds like really like teenager love. I like it. Okay, so let's see emotional compatibility, and then we'll get into physical. So emotionally, look at that Moon High Priestess. We have the High Priestess, we have the 8 of Wands, and then we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, so underneath it all, there is a lot of a desire to express. Okay, with the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, a 7 is where we're like literally building our boundaries, you know, kind of staying in our cocoon. Again, you have like 2 7s coming out over here. Both people are going to be very cautious before opening up to each other, but once you do, it's just going to be like fireworks. Okay, could escalate very quickly. 8 of Wands is very, very fast moving energy, and with the High Priestess, I think this will be a connection again. You will be very in tune emotionally and almost not need words or communication to know how the other person feels, and vice versa, because High Priestess is very, very intuitive. You do have the Moon over here again. I was thinking, I think call it out with the High Priestess. So emotionally, like she's holding the heart in this deck. So she holds the heart to, all right. Oh, she holds the key to her heart. Oh my God, I'm totally losing Mercury retrograde. Losing my comms here. Calms down. I'm hearing that. I think that's what this is. So you won't need to express yourself. They will pick up on your energies and how you're feeling, and you will pick up on how they're feeling once you come over this initial getting to know each other. But once you connect, once you open up from this, things are going to really escalate very quickly, and both of you are going to like really fall for each other with the high priestess over here, especially with this depiction with how she's holding the heart. It's going to be very, very intuitive, emotional connection, which is very nice. It's like, you know, they are able to read your emotions. You're able to read how they're feeling. So let's see, what is this going to be like physically? Because this escalated quickly. Let's see what the physical union is going to look like. 3 cards for it. Okay, we have them all. Oh, we have extra. Oh my gosh. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Lovers, Major Arcana, the best card to get. We have the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God, this is a very, very solid connection. Initially, again, there's a little bit of a sense of whether we are worthy for each other or not. Excuse the noise. There's a little bit of a mentality of like, you know, we've had to hold on our own for so long, and some hesitation initially to open up to each other. But with the Lovers coming out here, this is also known as a choice card. Both people will actively choose each other, and once you choose that, you're literally going to, like these 2 people dancing, your bodies will flow, totally flow with each other. Very, very strong connection physically. And this is building blocks. So together you will discuss and talk about what makes things fun for you, and what do you want to do physically, what do you want to experience. This is working on it together and building that core foundation where it'll be a long-standing connection. Of course, we're looking at future spouse. And with the Queen of Pentacles over here, again, very solid, earthy, long-standing, long-lasting connection. So this is a fire that's not gonna, you know, die out with time, because the earth energies are very, very, they stay for a very long time. And then you have Lovers right here in the smack middle of it. So very strong physical connection, long lasting, will not lose steam over the years. Of course, if you're interested, there may be also children in your future, if that's something both of you want. There's a child here and some pets as well. But a lot of abundance and happiness once you overcome this initial hurdle of like, am I good enough? Am I worthy of this person? And this is for both. I feel like both of you are gonna feel like, oh, what do I have to offer to this person? They're so good on their own. So that's sort of a mutual energy that I'm picking up from both of you. But whew, Lovers, very, very good energy. Very good energy. You just like start off on like a little bit of a funky foot over here, I feel. Okay, so let's see what will take to come into this union. The cards are kind of out of frame. Let's bring this over here. Okay, let's see what needs to happen in order for this union to come about. So we'll draw 1 card. This message for you, what you may need to master. 1 for them, and then together, what will this union create? So, oh, is that 2? Well, I'm going to take the one that, ooh, okay, I'm going to put this back. I'll take what I saw for you. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. I don't even know. Oh my God, this is such big energy. This is like big. I mean, if you resonate with this energy of like not being sure whether you're worthy of a connection so beautiful or not, that's what you need to shatter, completely shatter, I mean, and change your mindset. Self-worth is going to be very important. You have to try to get into, look at some videos about manifestation, where, you know, they talk about you have to act as if you have it in order for you to actually get it. And that's like the big end. Don't get focused on the what or the how or the why or what's the next step. Don't get, you know, hyper focused on how is this going to happen. Just with pure belief and compassion, imagine that you actually have it. That's what the eclipses talk about. It's like all of a sudden things fall into place, and there's a little bit of a spirit is asking you to have faith. And if you lost that sparkle, if you lost that steam, go and find it again. Find the magic within. That's going to be very, very, very helpful for you. Let's see what they have to master before this union happens. On this one, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So we did pick up that, you know, what was this one over here? Overcome any obstacles. End of a tough cycle approaches. So they might as well be ending some cycles and transforming for it. So they're pretty close to it. And if you feel pretty close to this energy right here, where, you know, if you're getting into any spiritual practices, into manifestation, this looks very, very close into union, right? Because they're also ending a tough cycle. So let's see what you will create together in this union. We have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So this is a new, Aquarius is the new age. It is, you know, it is not just healing others, it's also healing ourselves. So together, this connection, if you look at the image, she's putting water that goes around her and then out into the universe. Together, you both will have a very healing impact on each other. And this is just going to be a very peaceful, joyous connection. Very intuitive as well. I keep getting that with here, with the moon, the high priestess, and this card as well. This is going to be a very intuitive connection where, again, you'll know how your bodies work with each other. You'll be able to hear each other's feelings without expressing them. So very, very positive one. And all you got to do is like really believe in that this is possible. And then they have to end a tough cycle. You have to start believing in the magic. And that's when the union kind of comes through and brings this, you know, love that you've never seen before. Honestly, with the lovers and this message over here, bring love into the situation. Very, very powerful. Okay, we are at the end of the reading. Just two more things to pull out. Ooh, okay. Okay, this one came out for the last one, so I'm going to take that one more and I want to draw one more. Let your friends help you. This is for both of you, just romance angel messages. Ask for and accept support from others, if that applies. And we have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, there is. We already saw that. And just one more, because that just popped up. There we go. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So again, I take this as both ways. This is not, we very quickly get into the energy of judging somebody else, but also pay attention to your own red flags in this case, okay? But also for, again, if the chemistry feels very strong, look at the bottom of the deck, engagement. If the chemistry feels very strong, but there's something off, talk about it, because that's where the communication is. I think communication is glitchy, but overall, are you holding yourself back in any way, shape, or form? That is also coming through with that one. Okay, so let's see. Think of a question. You can pause the video and think of a question, or I'm just like using the answer oracles to get any closing messages for you, whether they may be about this connection or in general, anything that the angels want to share. So Oracle angels, what do we have to share for my beautiful group 2? We have success. So whatever question you had, whatever you're working on, is it love, is it life? There will be success. Let's get one more. Then within the next few months. Ooh, I like that. So be connected together. There will be success in the next few months. I just want to leave it here. This is beautiful. If you liked the reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment, share if this resonates. Every click helps the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and think of it as an energy exchange for my commitment to the channel. With that, I wish you much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who chose the third flower, or the white hydrangea. I hope you appreciate. I got you this beautiful virtual flower. Even if I can't get you a real flower, here it is. So this is, I'm just gonna scoot this over here so we have it with us. This is for pile 3. So Spirit, help me tap into pile 3 and their future spouse. Please remember, this is a general reading, okay? So only take what resonates, skip the rest. And the couple other things I usually like to share is, you know, if the energy resonates a lot with you, that's a pretty good sign that you are mirroring each other's energies and are energetically very close to union, okay? And the other thing is, this could be somebody you already know, so you may be in a connection already, or it could be somebody absolutely new, but the intent is your future spouse. Okay, with that, let's get started and look at their soul essence. What is their soul essence? We'll draw 2 cards from here, and today's reading is a live draw on all the cards. So sit back, relax, grab your, you know, glass of wine or coffee or whatever, hot cocoa, get comfortable and have fun. Okay, so let's see. Your future spouse has the Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch, number 18, and they have the Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Wow, this is very interesting energy. So they would definitely be someone spiritual, okay, with the Whale Spirit over here. Really, they do believe in much larger things in life, and this reduces to a master number 11. 11, just like my channel, 1111 is all about spiritual alignment, is finding your true north, and just like really tapping into your spirituality. And with the Whale Spirit, like the whale really knows how to surrender, okay? So they have a lot of trust and a faith in the bigger things in life, and the bigger mysteries, the way the universe works, the metaverse, whatever you want to call it, the multiverse, right? So they have a very expansive thinking. I'm almost getting like a Sagittarian energy from them. And then with the Deer Spirit, like they have 2 things that are coming forward. A sense of beauty, that they're very attractive, of course, but in a very gentle way, because a deer is very, very gentle energy, and it does say bring a gentle touch. So somebody who can tackle big problems in a very gentle way. Very wise person, that's what I'm hearing, because, you know, it's almost like well, while we're looking at animals, maybe I can use an animal analogy. It's coming forward. If you like look at dogs, and if you see there's a very big dog, fluffy big dog, and then there's a very tiny dog, and usually you'll see the tiny one is always, you know, very chirpy and barky and just like jumping, and the big dog just stays, right? So that's what their energy looks like to me, is like very big wisdom within them. They're very calm, they're very gentle, they're very serene, and they're able to find solutions very, very intuitively and positively to no matter how big the problem may be. So they may be like again, as I said, Sagittarius is coming through, Sagittarian or Jupiter energy. So they could be in a leadership position, but I'm getting there's somebody who, and I didn't do this for other piles, but it's coming through, so I'll share it with you. Feels like in their profession, they may be like the backbone, the leader of the backbone of something. So they're not somebody who looks like they are the PR face, okay? But they are the power behind. For example, you know how you see, if you see a PC, it says powered by whatever, like Intel Core processors or anything like that. So that's what they are. They literally power the whole system, or the whole team, or the organization, or the company, whatever that may be, or the business. They're not at the face of it, but they are the one who runs the show. And on the face of it, they have a very gentle presence. So interesting. I love doing this. They bring out such interesting energies overall. So let's see, we're gonna do looking at continuing with their essence. Let's look at their mental body, their emotional body, and their spirit. So mind space, heart space, and their spirit. just 3 cards to get a look at their essence. So we have mind space, the heart space, and then we have their spirit or their soul. Oops, let's get these as well. Spirit for pile 3, my white hydrangeas. Let's look at their person's essence. All right, so their mindset is the world. Didn't I say expansive? That's what it is with the whale spirit. They have a very, very expansive view of the world. That's how they think. They think big. They think of the collective. They think of the greater good. And then with that, ooh, I like this. They have the Durga. Durga, she is the destroyer of evil. So, you know, she's not afraid to take action to fix what is not right. So they believe in like literally world justice. That's what I'm getting from them. So a very fair person. As I said, they may not be on the front lines, or people may not see them that way, but this is again also believing in the greater good is coming through. This is all the 4 fixed signs represented. We have Leo, Taurus, is that Scorpio? I think Scorpio and Aquarius. So again, energies or a mentality where we're very open to different cultures, open to different philosophies, and spirituality comes to mind, but very inclusive, like they genuinely believe in that in their mind body. Okay, so let's see their heart space. Oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. I just said world justice, didn't I? Look at their heart space. They have justice and they have Krishna. Krishna is all about love. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. So you see in this card, they're weighing the heart with an angelic feather. So this is like their heart is so pure and loving and kind, and they really genuinely believe in justice for all. So this is like a, you know, I would say somebody who's a very gentle fighter, but they'll fight for the right cause, and they also genuinely believe in the concept of karma. That's coming through with the justice energy over here. So really beautiful, really gentle, justice for all, equality is very near and dear to them, which can, again, the reason we look at their core essence is like, okay, what does that mean for you, right? It's like, yes, even in relationships, they believe in equal give and take, and they truly believe in that. So beautiful, beautiful energies in their heart space, a lot of love. Krishna is, again, this depiction is that of a child stage of Krishna, where they were very gentle and naughty and notorious and a lot of fun, but really full of love. So they're very childlike, and again with the deer, very childlike and gentle in their heart space, with an emphasis on having justice for all. Oh my God, I can't get over the world justice that I said before. Thank you, Spirit. So in their spirit, in their soul, look at the fire. They have Tower, major arcana. Did they get 3 for 3? They got 3 for 3 major arcanas. Wow, this is a very powerful person. And as I said, powerful not in an aggressive way at all, but really they have the staying power, the foundation of something. And that's what the Tower represents. It talks about, you know, shaking unstable foundations and building anew something that, you know, lets us have a lot of peace, because we have a lot of doves here on this card. So it talks about in their soul, they really truly believe who they are is like, they cannot stand fake or masks or facades on people. They do not like or stand for shaky foundations. If they work on something, it is going to be secure. The foundations are going to be very secure, because that's what their soul essence is. Oh wow, I almost didn't look at it. And look at this, they have the Muladhara. This is our base chakra. So you see base foundations. They, you know, again, are not afraid of challenging things that don't have long staying power. They truly believe they have to be rooted. This is the root chakra. The Muladhara is the root chakra. It's the first chakra in our body. And really, I mean, that's what they strive for, to have equality, to have secure, safe foundations. This is also about safety. This is like the 4th house energy, which is our parents, our family, our foundations, our security. That's very important to them. Okay, so foundations and family is very, very important to them overall. Wow, I want to just set this in. Whew, beautiful. Okay, so let's get to know their personality. What am I using? Let's do a little bit of astrology. Actually, sorry, before that, let's get into some months. Let's draw 3 months that may be important to you, to them, or to this connection. It can be birthdays, engagements, you know, meeting months or whatever. So we have, first is April, then we have August, and we have December. So take it as it fits. I did get Sagittarius with them when I was looking at this energy, so that will be a December month, and then any of these could be yours or their months. If that fits your situation, take it, otherwise skip it. So now let's look at their personality. We're gonna look at their first impression, how your friends or family may see them, and how their friends and family, like close family, sees them. So this is kind of like the sun, moon, rising, but we'll start with the rising. So what is their first impression that they leave on people, how they really truly are at home? This is their moon. And how may your friends and family see them? So this is like more of the public personification. Now again, I don't want you to take these as signs as particular, rather we want to take them as archetypes or their personality type. Now let's drop in 3 tarots on top of these. So let's see again, first impression, their close family, and your family and friends. How do they see them? So let's start with first impressions. The Hierophant, because you know they just did not have enough major arcana. This is the 4 for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've drawn 4 tarot cards so far for them. So the Hierophant, there you go. Hierophant is the leader. He's the teacher, he's the mentor, he's the pope, he's the coach. He's the one who sets the rules for the organization, for the church, whatever you want to call it, right? So this is the person that everybody follows and listens to. They set the stage, they set the rules, okay? So the first impression, they also give this big, I don't want to say magnetic is the wrong word. They give this energy of somebody that is really wise. Yes, wisdom. Very wise, very mature, and knows what they're talking about, and people would follow them. That's what they inspire, even in, like, you know, first time when people meet them. And then we have air. So air is, again, something we cannot contain. Air is very expansive. Going back to the world, going back to the whale, these are all very big, expansive energies. So again, people see them as actually a pretty big leader, and they're drawn to their wisdom and how vast of a mindset they have. I wonder what they do. Since I'm telling you, they're not a out and about, like if you think of the Pope, right? The Pope doesn't go out like a celebrity, right? They're not going on tours or like being the PR person or being the face of the company or the church. I mean, they are. And I'm just using as an analogy, okay? I don't know anything about it, but they are more like the person who runs the show from within the organization, okay? And people come to them. They don't go to people. People come to them. So they may be somebody who's like really in demand. Could also be like a lawyer profession somehow coming through, but interesting. So let's see your friends and family, how they're gonna see them as a 3 of Swords, okay? And the moon. Okay, so moon is a bit of a high priestess energy. It's a Pisces energy, and the 3 of Swords is kind of, this is giving me the sense that initially your friends and family may feel that this person has gone through a lot of heartache. Okay, so maybe they're just very genuine with their experiences, because as I said, this comes after we've gone through major things in our life, and you know, we trust in the divine and we expand our thinking. And also with the Dior, so there's some gentleness to them, but there may be, you know, a feeling that they are probably somebody who has gone through a lot. And, you know, the moon again talks about intuition and wisdom, but still seeing them as somebody who's very wise in their way. So this may feel like that they need a little bit more healing in their time. So that's what the impression is coming out as being from your friends and family. So the real deal, how they are in their home with their friends and family. Ooh, Pisces came out. We have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Pisces energy. So Pisces is, you know, it's 12th house. It's a very deep thinker, very compassionate energy. So there's a lot of emotions here, and the family really sees them as like a very sensitive person who's very in tune with their emotions, but the emotions can sometimes overrun them, and they may like be a very, very deep thinker because it's the 12th house, and the 12th house usually is our psyche, it's our psychology, it is our shadow aspects, you know, something like that. So they see them as very, very deep and sensitive person. But also very feisty with the Knight of Swords. People don't want to mess with them in their home. Like they like to be free, they like to be fluid, they like to have it their own way. Again, it's not the king, it's a Knight of Swords. So they act very fast, they move very fast when they're at home. With the close and clear ones, the communication is really crisp. They don't take no BS from anybody, but at the same time, people know that they're actually very, very compassionate and their heart is really beautiful. So that's what's coming through for them with their close family and friends. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna put it this way. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but hey. So with this, let's get to know how the union would be. So we're gonna draw 3 cards for mental compatibility, 3 for emotional, and then 3 for physical compatibility. So let's see, Tarot, Spirit, help me see the mental compatibility of this union. What would that be like? So we have the 2 of Pentacles, we have Temperance, Sagittarius coming out, and one more, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So earth, and fire, or balance. So quickly between these two, there is a very actual, very good compatibility mentally, like in your thought processes, because the 2 of Pentacles talks about balance. Temperance is as above, so below. So again, there's an element of balance. It's always finding the middle way. And Queen of Pentacles is sustenance, it's long-term stability. It's also a very generous and caring energy, okay? So mentally, I see a very positive connection where both people care about each other quite a bit. And despite what you see over here with the Knight of Swords, like being very crisp and quick in their communications, between the 2 of you, it's a very calm communication, okay? Very stable, very steady. There's nothing crazy. You're able to balance and have very open conversations about topics in a very mature and balanced way, and kind of bring that healing impact and the big picture view together. So earth is always good. I mean, it's always grounding and really, really stable. I would say that earth is also showing up here. So they may be an earth sign. I don't know. We'll look at all the signs towards the end, because Hierophant is Taurus too. But mentally, both believe in bringing a middle path that'll be generous and careful and almost like a provider energy, okay? So at the end goal is really having a lot of stability and greater good. That's what's coming through. Things that are good for everybody is how both people will think. That's how you strive mentally, both of you, as like looking for solutions that work for everybody. What's for the greatest good? That's how the mental compatibility is going to be. So very mature. Again, a lot of wisdom coming through, and this could be your energy too, but you're mirroring each other if that's the case. So let's look at emotional compatibility in this connection. Oh, we have the 4 of Wands. Spirit, what else? Oh, that's too many. That's too many. That's too many. Let's do that one more time. So, yeah, because, you know, we just don't get enough major arcana, so we're just going to keep getting them. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, and we're talking emotional compatibility. We have the Four of Wands, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. There you go. There is like the worldly, expansive energy. There is the aspect of being very clear about our emotions. The Ace of Swords is clarity, okay? When you connect with this person and when you start opening up to each other emotionally, there is no facade, I said, as with them. It's like what you see is what you get. They're going to be very clear and they're going to express themselves very clearly. They're going to cut through, because see the scissors over here, they're going to cut through all the roundabout things. They're not hesitant in expressing themselves. And it's a very, very caring connection. With the Four of Wands, like if you want children, if they want children, they're going to really talk about it from the get-go because they emotionally connect. That didn't we get that? Yeah, with the Tower and the Muladhara. Family is very important to them, so they may really want to have a family with you, and whether that's like, you know, our furry family or, you know, biological or, you know, whatever, human race, you get it. So may want to have kids with you or our pets with you. They're going to articulate it very clearly, but at the end of the day, this is what they want. They want to be in a connection where they can grow the family and really be together with no facade at all. Things are literally very, very clear. Crystal clear is what I'm hearing. So they'll express themselves very easily to you. And they are also very open emotionally to hearing different aspects. Okay, so if there are areas where there may be differences, you'll see that they'll be very open to hearing those out and kind of processing it in a very expansive way with you with the Wheel of Fortune over here. All right, so let's see, what is the physical compatibility of this union? Spirit, show us the physical compatibility of this union. We have the Nine of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so there are two knights here. We have the, oh my God, so I have to keep it PG. The Knight of Wands is full of fire, okay, always ready to go for it. The Knight of Pentacles, so this is like the, you know, like the starter or ignition of the motor or the engine. This is the long-lasting power. So two knights showing up is like they have a lot of energy physically. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is like, look about the happiness and of course a lot of sweet slumber over here by the fireplace. No matter where you have it, you may have your pets roaming about while you're at it. This is so cute. But yeah, this is a very, very fun physical connection where there's a lot of it. There is a lot of it for a long time, and then you may tire each other out. That's what I'm getting from this energy. So wow, more power to you. I really like that. That's what I'm seeing, and I have to call it as I see it. But yeah, very, also with the Knight of Pentacles, the steam doesn't run out, if that makes sense, because the Knight of Wands is like a, you know, a quick energy, a fast moving energy, but the Knight of Pentacles keeps on going. So in terms of like the lifetime of the union, this will continue to happen, and you'll really find solace with each other and be very comfortable with each other, like, you know, sleeping in each other's arms. And this is something that you're going to cherish quite a bit. Oh, okay. So let's see the journey to each other for this union to take place. What does a journey look like? And the intention is to like get you one card for one area, one message for you that you may need to master, one for them. And then we'll look at together what you will conquer or what this union would create. So for you, we have South Node energy, and the message is don't let your past hold you back. So take it as it fits. But if there are, because this is where I was getting the energy of Three of Swords, this could have been your energy as well, where your friends and family may be very protective of you, that you do not get your heart broken, because that was coming through, but I was really projecting on them. That's possible. Or for any other experiences that you have, this is going to be very important. Like the past does not dictate the future. That is something you have to master. You have to freshen up the energy and like get more into the north node and get out of the south node, where we get very comfortable with what we're used to. Okay, so this is saying don't let your past hold you back. Let's see for them, what lesson do they have to master? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Again, the Sagittarian energy coming forward. So this is interesting because I feel like they're already here, because they have the World, they have the Wheel of Fortune, they have the Tower, they have the Justice, they have the Whale. So perhaps they're still mastering the element of looking at the big picture, looking at the impact on the world. And by world, we mean everybody that they affect or have an effect on in terms of their work, their family. So they, because of the Justice, they may sometimes question why it's taking so long, because Justice and the Wheel of Fortune are both very slow moving energies, right? And that's where we sometimes get stuck on the why is it not happening, when is it going to happen, or like comes a sense of urgency. So that's where I think this may come in, where they need to look at the big picture and know that, okay, in the grand scheme of things, everything actually works out in everybody's highest good. And karma, what goes around comes around, even though if it may be slow. So this last card on this section is about what the two of you will create together in this union. And we have, I did not look at it and pick it up. A fiery climax approaches, a full moon in Aries. Oh my God, we're climaxing too much over here in this connection. Seriously? This is like fire, ongoing fire, tiring each other out because we have fiery climaxes. So I think the physical is going to be on fire in this connection. I will leave it at that. Thank you, Spirit. This is really fun. It's I like that. So let's see what romance angels have to say. The messages for my beautiful pile 3. We have, there you go. Oh gosh, this is a hot and steamy connection. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, one more, please. I don't think we need more. So finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this could be possible that they are working on their career, or you may be working on the career. Maybe both of you are working on your career. So that's top of mind at this moment. Bottom deck energy, we have the soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I want to keep this facing up here like this. Okay. All right. So there you have it. If you want to pause and think of a question, I'm also pulling out the answer angel oracles. So if you want to think of a question, go for it. If not, we'll just see whatever the oracle angels want to say to you. This is just for you. Any message, anything they want to tell you. So angels, what would you like to tell my beautiful group 3s with the white hydrangea? We have a year from now. So if you had a question, finance related, career related, or anything like that, we have a year from now. I'm going to draw a couple more. There's also the world here, right next to the world. Excuse me. We have success. Okay, so if you are asking about, I don't know, a promotion, finances and careers, anything like that, it could be successful. And then we have be assertive. So this could be, I think anything. I mean, again, it depends. But what I'm picking up is like with the south node over here. So if you've been holding yourself in any way, be assertive and charge ahead. So I'm gonna wrap up your reading there. Let me just look at signs, because I know some people like to look at that. I did not do it for other piles, but I just want to call out. We have Taurus, Sagittarius. I look at it Sagittarius, Libra. This is also, and then we had Pisces. So there's quite a bit of mixed energy, but I feel more fire and earth, which is more prominent for them. So that's the combination that we may see. But anyway, that's the fun part. Take it or leave it. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Every click helps me. I would really appreciate it. Think of it as an energy exchange. And if you need a personal reading, the information is to the left or in the description box below. Wish you much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls. This is for group number 4. If you chose the purple hydrangea, this will be your reading on your future spouse. I really hope that you appreciate the virtual flower that I'm bringing to you. I had a lot of fun like working this into my videos, so I hope you enjoy that. Even if I can't get you real flowers, here we have it. And by the way, I'm calling this because this is going to be my favorite. I just love the color purple, or purple hydrangea. So this will be, let's say, our reading. Who knows? So let's get right into it. Just a couple things to keep in mind. This is a very general for a very vast collective, okay? So just take what resonates and forget the rest. That's very important. Also, if you feel like the energies are... If the energies are resonating more with your own, then it just like is a good indication that you are vibing, in sync, and the union may be much closer. And last but not the least, this may be a person you're already in a connection with, or you already know this person, or it's possible it could be completely new, okay? So take it as it fits. So Spirit, thank you so much. Tap me into pile 4, my beautiful purple hydrangeas. Let's get to know their person's soul essence. We have the first one out, 66th master number, White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Definitely a magical person, believes in magic, very spiritual, very wise, and of course almost like they have a lot of angel presence around them. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I'll show you the key words. Trust in the magic. Magic works through you. Well, I'm way off screen. But there you have it. 52 reduces to a 7. 7 is all about spiritual alignment. We have 66 here, which is also spiritually very, very aligned. It's about unconditional love for ourselves, for things, for people that we care about. This is where we truly line up in complete harmony and balance. Master number. So again, if you see repeating numbers, go check out my repeating numbers reading. There may be a message for you in there. But this person, honestly, they are very pure, they're very magical, they're also very rare, very unique, and this may represent you as well, of course, because the scarab beetle is highly spiritual. It is a very lucky thing. If you see like the green beetle, or I think these are, I don't even know if they exist anymore, but I've only seen them in movies, right? So you may feel that this person can't be true. Honestly, I'm getting a super magical energy from them. They are somebody who has very angelic presence about them, also very in touch with their spirit guides, with their, their higher self, their divine family, their celestial family even, I'm hearing. So they may be like a light worker or star seed type of person, and they really believe in like spirituality. So also sometimes we get piles where the person is spiritual but they may not know it, they may not practice. No, this person, their soul, they're a very wise soul, very expansive, very loving and kind soul, and truly practices spirituality and actually makes an effort to connect with their spirit guides. They're into the metaphysical side of things. Ravens may be very big for them. So if you start seeing ravens in your dreams, or in movies or anywhere, then it's like a good nudge from the universe that they may be really close by, or like union may be happening quite soon. And I know I say quite soon, but hey, there is divine timing, but relatively soon from a universal perspective, if that makes sense. Wow. 6, 6, and 7. Magic, magic, magic. And you're here watching this reading, so you're obviously into the occult, the esoteric, into tarot. This is going to be a connection where you won't have to hide that part of you. Do you know what I mean? A lot of times We have connections where we don't fully reveal everything that we believe in, but this connection is going to be right on point. Like, bam, you're going to be supremely in harmony with each other. That's what I'm hearing over here, because they might be somebody very similar. They may be into astrology, they may be into you know, metaphysical manifestations and meditations, or you know, they may be into energy work. I'm hearing Reiki or any other energy modalities like theta healing. They may be a healer themselves. I don't know, this can, I can go on and on and on, but very, very magical and spiritual person over here. So let's look at, continue on their soul essence, and let's look at their mind space, their heart space, and their spirit. Like, what do they believe in? What do they think? What's their mentality? And then what is their soul or their spirit essence? Okay, so this is their mental. This is their heart space. And this is in their soul. Then I'm gonna pop. Oh, by the way, today is a live shuffle, so I guess you'll see why I pre-shuffle these cards, because it takes a long time, but it's also very soothing, so I hope you're comfortable. So we'll take that for the mental body, emotional, and then for their soul. So since this one flipped open, I'm just gonna start with their heart space first. So they have, oh my gosh, beautiful. They have the heart space, they have strength, which is a Leo energy. And you see in this card, she's holding the heart. Like, oh, look at the synchronicity. They have a lot of synchronistic, you get it, synchronistic things about them. When you meet them, you'll start seeing repeating numbers, you know, same phrases over and over again. That's just, I'm hearing that, so I wanted to call that out. But they are somebody who's gone through a lot. They've literally felt like they've been balancing the sun and the moon, like so many different aspects of life, but they have this power that they power through it. Okay, they are a very strong heart, very gentle, they're very strong. You see how she's like soothing the dragon. There may have been moments in their life where they literally felt they were running on fumes, but they held their own. That's how strong they are. And this strength comes when we have gone through experiences in life, right? So a very wise soul signed up to help others, to heal others, and they have definitely healed their own heart. And that's what they exude in their external environment as well. And this is clarified by prana. Prana is literally life force. So they are such a loving person. They inspire and bring joy and bring life to wherever they go. To whoever talks to them, you know, they can see the generosity of their heart. They truly believe in the magic and of like connectivity, and having unity consciousness is very, very present in their energy. So let's look at their mentality. Oh, Four of Wands. This is the happy family, happy home energy. And then they have the Lalita Tripura Sundari. So again, one of the goddesses, all about divine feminine and love and creation. So they truly believe that, you know, and this is the Shri Yantra. So if you're into, if you're drawn to sacred geometry, I would highly recommend look into it. It's very good for meditation, and it contains all the it's an equal amount of masculine and feminine energy in this in the symbol. It's called the Sri Yantra. So look it up if that appeals to you. But really somebody who has, this is, I mean, they are meant to have a family. And they want to have a family. Like mentally, they are ready, and they believe they are meant to be a father, a mother, whatever it is. They want to have children. All of this is going to be important to them. And I am struggling to put the cards. Sorry, pile 4. This is what happens with life shuffles. But they truly believe in the importance of family. This is about the solid foundations that we create. It's the Four of Wands, is like the 4th house energy, family, foundation, security, safety. They really think about this because they want to create this in their lifetime. And with the goddess here again, they have a gentleness about them. So again, they have pretty mature divine feminine aspects of themselves. Whether they're male or female doesn't matter, but they really honor their emotions as well. So let's see, in their soul space, they have so much momentum. They have the Knight of Swords along with Saraswati. So Saraswati is a lifelong desire. She's the goddess of knowledge and learning, and this can be about everything. So it's not just about the academic side of things, it's also the arts and the creativity and instruments and musical instruments. Music in particular is very strong when she shows up. So they may have like their soul sings with joy, and their soul is very, very driven with the Knight of Swords. Very adaptive to change is what I'm hearing, and also very creative. Like they have this spark about them. They're very creative, very magical. Again, that word keeps coming back. But somebody who, this is a fast moving energy. I like it because, you know, even though they have so much wisdom and energy, but their soul is like ready to go, ready to manifest things, ready to make things happen in this lifetime. That's what's coming through over here. Very beautiful. So now let's get into, you know, some of their impressions, but let's just get some months first. We'll draw 3 months. This could be their birthday, your birthday, or an important month to them or to you in this connection, you know, like a engagement date, whatever. We'll see. So we have April, and we have July, and we have September. Excuse the noise outside. Part of life. I don't have a fancy soundproof studio, so please excuse the noise. All right, so these may be some of the months. Take it as it fits. This could be your birthday, their birthday, or someone who's very important to them. Could be their birthday or the month where things really go to the next level with this person. Okay. All right, so with that, let's get to know them better. Let's get to know their personality, their impressions, their perception. So I kind of look at it as, you know, they're like sun, moon, rising. So we'll start with the rising. And again, don't want to zero it in or narrow it down to a sun sign or a moon sign or a rising sign, rather the nature, okay, the characteristics of that. So this is how we'll look into people's first impression of them. This is how their close, near and dear ones or their family or in their home, which will be the moon, so rising moon, and then how your friends or family may see them. So this is more of the public social image. And we're gonna pop on some astrological elemental cards here. So let's see, first impression. We have their friends and family, and then your friends and family. Okay, last pile had some very interesting mixes there. So let's see their first impression. Ooh, very warm personality. So this is also the sun, strength and sun are both Leo type energy. So they could have strong Leo placements in their chart. They could also have a North Node in Leo or Sun. So very, very warm, very magnetic, and very an energy of like a leader. Okay, they just shine. They just shine. They stand out but in a very warm way. Okay, they're not like loud and obnoxious or just like rash. No, they have a big presence about them, and it's almost like, you know, they may, I don't know if they're in like a very public facing thing, they could be, where people are just drawn to them like moths to fire, to a flame, right? That's what the first impression may be, like, wow, this is a very magnetic person. And this is clarified by 3 of Wands, which is expansion. Okay, it's global expansion. It is, you know, always growing, always creating. So almost this is like a very innovative energy, like a chief innovation officer type energy. Okay, so they have their first impression of people of them is like, this is somebody who is always building something, always doing something new, because the 3 of Wands is, you know, where we're waiting for our ships to arrive, but we have taken some action. So in this card, I see it as it's an active energy, because the frog is kind of holding the fishing rod. In some other decks, it's a very passive energy where people wait for things to arrive, but this looks like active. So people see them as somebody who's very active. socially, professionally, but always building something new, and have a big presence to them. So I'm gonna go here last. This is what I did for the last pile too, because that was very, very interesting. So let's look at how your friends and family may see them. We have Sagittarius. Wow. So this is the 9th house. This is very expansive energy, Jupiterian energy. So again, Sagittarian elements are very friendly. Okay, Leo is also very friendly with the sun energy. So there is an element of them being very, very friendly, and probably, of course, comes with all their mature Raven energy as well. But somebody's very friendly, gets along with everybody, has a lot of friends, doesn't have problem talking to any culture, any age group, any demographic. You know, you put them in a strangers, they'll totally, you know, have a conversation. So very well-rounded person, very motivated, very passionate, and full of energy, but very friendly. Friendly is the word that I'm getting with this. And with the 9th house, again, like always learning and always expanding their mind, learning about new topics. And then here we have, learning, Ace of Pentacles, always looking for a new angle in life. So this could also be the other version of it. This can also be this is the, you know, the solid seed that we plant that grows into 10 of Pentacles. So your family may see them as like the one, because Pentacles are long-term things. They're the solid foundation. So they may see them as a very good match for you, where you would not only like create, let's say, you know, a very well-crafted, well-planned life, but organically there may be a lot of growth in this connection as well. So, well, I'll say they approve. That's what I'm going to say. They like their energy. They're very friendly, but they're also very long-term sustainable growth partner, like true partner. This is where this is like their foundation to this connection, and your family may see them that way. So let's check out their own friends and family. This is the moon side of our personality, where how we are at home without any filters or anything going on. So, ooh, Sagittarius, it's similar. So we have Jupiter. Jupiter is, to me, Sagittarius energy. I could be wrong, but I think it is Sagittarian energy. But Jupiter is expansive. We've been talking about this person as expansive, as larger than life. Their mind is amazing. They think of the universe in a very different way, and their family sees that. They sees them as like somebody who's always learning, very open to new philosophies, new mindsets, but growth. There's a lot of growth from this person. Oh, and have another ace. So you have the Ace of Wands. Okay, they always keep coming up with new ideas. They have this ambition, and not in just a professional way. This is like the zest for life. Okay, they're constantly creating something. They're an extremely creative person. It also came with the Saraswati. So they're very creative. They're full of passion, and they're somebody who initiates, okay, or takes the initiative. They don't wait for anybody's approval. If they believe in something, they're going to go ahead and do it. In a very nice way. It's not about like, you know, being rash about it, but very, very nice way. They're going to go ahead and do it. But their ideas are larger than life for the people around them. But they also see like, all right, if this person thinks about it, they're going to bring this about, because whatever they touch, they can manifest. That's the energy they have. So overall, fire, 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 fire. So there's a lot of fire in their chart. And that could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, but then also a very grounded approach with the Pentacles showing up over here. Interesting. I like them. Okay. All right. So let's get into the union. Okay. How would this union be? So we're going to use tarot for this part, and we'll look at mental, emotional, and physical compatibility. This tends to be the most fun part for people. So let's see how the mental compatibility is going to be in this union. Sorry if I'm stumbling. I've been talking for over an hour and a half. It's a lot of channeling, so I'm losing my words. So thank you for your patience. So mentally, We have the Two of Wands, more fire energy. We have the Four of Swords and the Chariot. Oh, this is very nice. This is Cancer energy, by the way, major arcana. What I got right off the bat with these two cards over here, Two of Wands. So in this imagery, if you see, this could represent you or them. So this person has a mental cage, okay, but they don't know that you can just lift it off and just be free because they're so big for the cage. But this is just a mental barrier, and this one here is like bringing peace and resolution and solace, and charging ahead. So in terms of mental compatibility, it's a very mutually supportive connection is what I want to say. You will help each other break your own mental inhibitions in a very calm and peaceful, compassionate way, because the intent is to have the other person be victorious and battle their own mental criticism or mental blocks. So this is very mutual. Both of you will help each other conquer your light and your shadow aspects and literally break through your mental barriers. They'll bring this sense of peace to you where you can just lay low and knock off any that voice in the head that keeps criticizing us, very easily be able to overcome that, and vice versa. You would do the same for them. So the intent, the mentality is to support each other in being victorious in whatever you put your mind to, and they are going to play a very healthy, positive role in that. Wow, that's both very, very compatible in that and very supportive. This energy has not come through in any of the other piles where we're mentally just wanting to help the other person break through and just show them their true value. That's coming through over here. So let's look at emotional compatibility. I just saw 10 of Pentacles there, which is very steady. So let's look at emotional compatibility. Whoop, whoop. Okay. We have the Star, major arcana. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Let's get one more. And we have the Queen of Wands. So we're talking about emotions. Wish come true. This person is going to be like your wishes coming true, seriously, and you're going to be theirs. You're going to be theirs emotionally. Like, you will really look up to each other. You will really cherish each other as like, this is my person. It's truly come true. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So a lot of like wands showing up in emotions is like there's a lot of passion. Like, you'll be very passionate about this person, and of course they'll be very passionate about you. And together, like, I think emotionally you're much more I would say comfortable expressing to each other behind closed doors. Okay, so I don't see this as a connection where you or them may be very big on, PDA, personal display of affection. Did I say that right? You get my drift. But behind closed doors, like really cozy, really coochie cooing with each other. But that's what your heart wants. That's how you're connected emotionally. But really looking up to each other, like putting each other on a pedestal and looking at, like, wishes coming true. This, you will cherish each other. This is such a beautiful connection. I mean, you don't need to express it. It'll show like how much the two of you care about each other. Beautiful. And by the way, Star is Aquarius energy, if that means anything to you or to them. So we have another sign showing up over here as Aquarius. So with that, let's get into physical compatibility. Let's see what we have, Spirit, for pile 4. Let's look at their physical compatibility in this union. Whoa. Okay. Okay. We can say it. It'll be explosive. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Working at it, working at it, working at it. You'll be working at it till you perfect it, and then you'll be working at it. So a lot of physical action, a long standing. You have the 3 of Cups, a lot of fun in this connection, a lot of joy. It's not just like action for the sake of action. And then you have Two of Pentacles, taking turns, very balanced. So what I see here is at the center of it all, it's about enjoying each other, okay? Where the Three of Cups is about, you know, enjoying the small stuff, smelling the roses, just having fun. This can also mean in a fun way, you know, being open to introducing elements into our connection, okay? Toys and stuff like that. So you'll be very open to that. Maybe they may be open to that, or you may inspire each other, but there'll be a lot of it. With the Eight of Pentacles is repetition, it's perfection of our craft. You know, we're working at it. So this will be tireless. But then also taking turns with the Two of Pentacles showing up here. It's like a very balanced connection where it's not just you taking action all the time or they taking action all the time. This will be a very mutual balance, okay? So you're going to take turns. You're going to take turns introducing each other to some fun stuff along the way. So very fun physical connection. I really like that. I think this is unique energy to this group. Very, very fun connection physically. Oh, wow. So what are we doing next? We are going to look at the journey to each other in this union. So I'm using the Moonology deck just to get like one card for you, one for them, and then one for the union. Basically, what's the message for you? What do you need to master? What do they need to master? And then together in the union, what are you going to create together? Okay. Let's see. For you, we have your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So this is like a confirmation for if there are areas where you've been trying to manifest. For example, this could be related to career, could be related to home or finances or anything at all. This is Spirit just nudging you to say, okay, take the action. The timing is right. Put your plan into action. And you know, it's like part of manifestation is like, yes, we can, what we think about, we bring about, but sometimes what we forget is that we also need to take a little bit of active action in that, right? So that's what this is. It's a confirmation that the timing may be right, and you need to master how to put your plan into action. So full moon in Taurus. Let's see what is their journey to you. Oh, come on. We have, so Earth and Earth, you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So something they have to master is believing in their self-worth, okay? So as we can see here, they do believe in family and having, you know, a well-rounded family and having children or whatever that means to you. But they may have some doubts about whether they are ready or whether they're good enough to have something like that in their life, despite such wise energies about them and such expansion about them. There could be an element underneath it all, an emotion where they may not feel worthy, okay? So that's something they have to master and get grounded in that. Also talks about, oops, sorry about that. Okay, Spirit is calling. That's your message. Also talks about, what was I gonna say? Their own health. So because they have so much fire, they may be somebody who's just constantly working. So Virgo, when this shows up, it also talks about 6th house. So wanting to balance out our health and our work to make sure we give ourselves enough time as well. So those are some of the things they need to master. And let's see together, what are you guys going to master in this union? We have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So this is, I won't be surprised if both of you are like workaholics. So this is where if you want to have fun, if you want to try different things, take turns and go for it at a long time and build a long-term foundation. This is going back to more 6th house energies, like both of you will create a life where you will have time to work hard and play hard. That's the energy that is coming through, and it's going to be beautiful. You know, it's not going to be just a hustle and like, you know, like the 3D world of like, oh, this family, I got chores, I got errands to run, I got to do the dishes, now I got to do this, I got to take kids to blah, 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 whatever. It's not just going to be mechanical. It's going to be magical. Magical is what I'm hearing, with taking time to breathe out and actually enjoy life together. That's coming through. Wow. All right, let's the final 2 parts of the reading. We'll get some romance angels, and then I'm going to get the final cards from answer Oracle Angels. So let's start with Romance Angels first. See what message they have for my beautiful pile 4s. Romance Angels, what do you want to tell them? Okay, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. For those of you who are already in a connection, go ahead and explore. For others of you, be open to it. Be open to it. And we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So again, that same message coming through about don't just work, also make time for play. I want to get one more. And then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, that's coming through. The magic and the magnetism and the sun and the fire, all of that is coming through with this. So it's going to be a pretty strong connection. Obviously we want it to be, because we are talking about future spouse. Okay, so you can pause and think of a question. If not, just stick around. I just want to get a couple messages from the answer oracles. Let's see. Angels, what do we have to say? What do you want to tell? This is specifically for you, not for the connection. Or, well, that's my intent, is what they want to tell you. Any message from the angels. So we have no, if you had asked a question, and this usually, it's a big resounding no. So if something you were talking about, it may not be in your highest good. So whatever that is, it seems very specific to some people. Let's just draw a couple more. Okay, or we got 3 more. Okay. Okay, we'll take them. No problem. Not the right time. So yeah, there's this theme is coming out for some of you. Is this work related? Is this family related? Is whatever this is, there is some element, and for those of you that this relates to, the angels are telling you there is a different direction. Then we have take action, maybe in a different direction if this is all connected. We also had take action over here with your dreams need a practical plan. And then we have remain positive. There you go. So take it as it fits. I know these are broad messages, but I was just really called to include them in the reading today. So those are the messages for you. I hope you like it. Give it a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment. Really comment and share it with others if this makes sense. But every click helps the channel. I would appreciate it as an energy exchange for all the energy I put into this beautiful reading. So I hope you like it. I wish you much love and light, and I will see you in the next time. Have fun. Bye.